Lovely Libras. Immediately I get a very random, very specific message about lots of compliments about your hair is what I'm seeing. Lush, shiny, something like that. I don't know. There's something about your hair that is noticeable. Lots of compliments. That's what I'm seeing. Something very good. And I do see your confidence growing. You're very, very attractive this coming week. There's something that's very like heightened here, which is good. Emotionally available. Someone around you is going to finally be emotionally available. It seems this maybe it's just for some of you, but if you've gone through a certain pattern that when you have connected with someone, they always seem to be emotionally unavailable. And it seems to have been a thing, like this cycle, this pattern. It's like, oh, here we go. Like everything is going great and all of that and nothing to complain about. But at the end, it's like, oh, I'm not actually emotionally available. So it's turning around. I see something about somebody approaching you that's actually emotionally available, making them emotionally mature as well. I here's somebody saying right now, thank heavens. That's what I can see. Maybe you just said that, or that's just something you say. There is something that feels very prepared and ready. That space is ready for you to go because you're also going to be emotionally available. If you, perhaps you already are, but it's like it meets, it matches together, you know. There's like stories that are being whispered around, something that's being whispered, stories. There's something that you are gossip or something for some reason you're starting to hear and you want to avoid. It's just to you it's like, oh, well, this is nonsense, but it's like not stopping for some reason. And I see you shrugging your shoulders. It may not involve you entirely, but it's just like unnecessary drama that you don't wish to have. Truth will always find its way. People will know the truth. And it says here, Libra, if it's something that you have been hearing and you don't like, because it is nonsense, it does in fact say just keep a low profile, don't say much, work in silence, and truth is going to be exposed. And what I do see is so interesting. Spiritually, things are on a mission here. It's going to get done. Perhaps you've been waiting a while, but timing is key here, and something will get done. There's some resources that you're going to have, you're going to find. It's going to really, really help you build what you already are building as well. Some things you found quite challenging, and perhaps it's like so I do see a couple of things that trigger you, and you have a lot of empathy and compassion and everything. That when somebody is the opposite, something may trigger you, or if they may come off as a little, not the nicest, a little mean, and try your best to just avoid that. I see you just going into your own lovely world, reading a book or doing whatever it is that is helpful for you. There is some sort of reward or gift, something that's coming to you that is that is of high value. The value does not necessarily mean monetary. It could also mean has a lot of emotional value. It is something that means a lot to you. For you, it's priceless. There's some paperwork I'm seeing here, lots of papers that you're going through, that you need to read through. Before you sign, you're going to ask some questions, and just make sure that you're reading everything properly. And if there's something that you like adjusted, that's what's coming up. Like if you change the tweaks here and there in the contract, you have every right to do so, is what I'm seeing. There's a strict code, a dress code, something that's kind of strict. You're maybe going to some event and it's very, very formal, being invited to that as well. Wow, Libra, very attractive. Like your attraction is really rising here. A lot of people are going to pay lots of attention to you. Mesmerizing. I actually get the word mesmerizing here, which is really good. Your saving, it's going to get better. It's going to get better in saving. Ooh. The 7 of Wands. Okay. Whoa. The 2 of Pentacles. I see something about you also becoming quite known about what you do. 7 of Wands, 2 Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands, as we were talking about in the beginning. There's something here that, you know, that may, there's warning signs, things that may trigger you, warning signs of like, certain people that you may deal with. As we're talking about that cycle is always kind of emotionally unavailable, but you've kept everything together. But there's something about a truth that's about to be exposed, is what I'm getting, and you've stuck by what is real, what is the truth, what is good for you. Having to juggle so many different things, multiple different kind of personalities as well, is what I'm getting, but also doing very different things in your life, you know, like living in 2 or more different worlds, as in let's say your job is completely different to what you do, what you have a passion for, you know, but you juggle them really, really well. And just juggling, what I see here in particular, 2 Pentacles, juggling lots of different kind of characters. That's a big thing here. And you've had your perseverance here that's coming through, that I do see spiritually as being, they're aware, you know, like your guides, you know, in the universe is definitely aware, it sees that. And there is, because of this, it's going to be some sort of change. Like you'll keep going, you're almost there. There's going to be some sort of breakthrough when it comes to your environment, who you spend your time with, trust, all of that truth that's about to come through. Just keep going and doing what you're doing. And as we said, keep a low profile. Well, look at this. The Tower card. Wow. The 8 of Cups. Oh, sorry. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yep. Something is so charged here. There's going to be, you know, I said truth exposed. It's going to change so much. It's going to change everything for you. Whatever this is going to be exposed. It's going to be seen. It's going to be thrown out. Allowing things to be eliminated, negative things to be eliminated from your path, so you can go forward freely. You're going to be given options, a choice. Somebody wants you to go back to somewhere, by the way. Asking you to go back, asking you to rejoin, or something like that. And this is going to be, that's what it was saying, you know, to keep going. Do what you are doing. Keep yourself protected. Work in silence, work smartly in silence. And then boom, all is revealed here with the Tower card. And I do see this is something very uplifting for you in the end. It's something you're going to cross, and you're going to be like, wow, that you are free. You're going forward. You're going forward to achieving your dreams. Oh, look at this. Look at this, Libra. Look at this. The 6 of Wands, achieving your dreams. And we get the 6 of Wands. That's exactly it. I mean, look at everything, how it confirms everything being said. and I believe I said at the end of the cup that You're going to be recognized for what you do. Six of Wands is very much that, being recognized for what you do. It's like the fame and fortune card here. A lot of respect being shown to you. See, you basically come out on top here. You succeed within this. You've had to have that Seven of Wands here for a long time, being protecting yourself, having to defend something, and all is coming out very, very soon. That you get to ride high. You get to, go down the path very, very freely with not that many obstacles anymore in your way. Achieving something of a high status, something that you absolutely deserve and worked hard for. Okay, tranquility. Look at this lovely card. In thy womb of blissful quieting and calming stillness lives the world of worlds, spellbound to the silence. Wow. In thy womb of blissful quieting and calming stillness lives the world of worlds, spellbound to the silence. Things are happening behind the scenes, and we were talking about working in silence as well. And some things, when you're like, gosh, I haven't heard anything from anyone in so long, or whatever it may be, and it's silent, 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 until boom, it comes through like that, Incredible. And there is so much power to that as well. And trust in that process. Oh, and I feel like this is going to feel a little bit familiar, but in a really good, powerful, constructive way. Love it. Be in that tranquility. Thank you so much, Libra, for being here. Thank you so much for all your support. I truly do appreciate it so much.